Hello guys. So today we'll see. So what is jar file? So everyone will get the doubt. So who are all studying the Java like .NET programming languages. So what is a jar file? So jar. So what is meant by jar file? So Java archive file. So what is meant by jar? So Java archive file. So jar means what? So Java archive file. So what is the use of the jar file? So and how we are going to create the jar file. So that everything. So I will explain in this video. So what is the main purpose of this jar file? So take for example, now I created one project. So now I am staying in Chennai. So my friend is created one project. So he is in Hyderabad. So now I want to merge these two projects. So now we want to connect these two projects. So my friend cannot come to the Chennai and I cannot go to Hyderabad. So then how can I work with my friend project? How can my friend will work with my project? Okay. So the easiest way is called the creating the jar connector. So if I create the jar connector to my project and in the same way my friend also will create the jar connector to his project. So now I can work with my friend project and in the same way my friend also will work with my project. Okay, so this is the advantage of using the jar connector. So we can link and we can connect from one project to another project with the help of this jar connector. So like, so take one example. Now you are having some 100 photos. So instead of sending 100 photos one by one, so what the people are going to do, easy way, they are going to create the zip file. So we are keeping all this one in the zip file and we are just importing that or we are extracting that zip file. So that is the easiest way. So here also same thing we are doing. So I am creating one project. So in that project I am creating some n number of classes. A total that project I am converting into the jar file and just the jar file. So we can share with either email or we can share with some WhatsApp or we can share with some any other devices. So that is the easiest way. So now how we can create the jar connector. So I will show you. So already I taken one example here, calculator.java. So inside this calculator, so I have given the add function and in the same way I have given the multiply function and everything I did here. So now this one I want to work in the another project. So just here I am removing the public static void main. So just I created my function calculator. So this calculator function I want to create or I want to work with another project. So now I am going to create the another Java project. So here I am creating, so working with calculator. So working with calculator. So my project name is working with the calculator. So here I went to the calculator, new. I am creating one package. Creating my package name is com.cal. So and I have given finish. Here I am giving another class. So for example, take main or I am taking some test class here. So public static void main. So now here what I am doing is I am going to create the object of the calculator. So calculator c equals to new calculator. So once if I create the object, so definitely it will show the error. So why it will show the error? So there is a no calculator class in that particular project. So now we will create the jar file and we can import the jar file into the working with calculator and we can work with that. So now observe clearly. So how to create the jar file? So what is your previous project name calculator? So Java new. So just give a right click to the Java new project and go to the export. And where you have to go? So go to the export. So in this export, so directly we can type as a jar file. Directly we can type as a jar file or so we can come to the Java and we can select here jar file. and we can give the next. So now the jar file is working with calculator, and it is providing the class path and the project. Okay. So now it will ask select the export destination. So first where we have to export this jar file. So now I am going to select my path here. So where I am selecting my path here means, so I am going to select to the desktop. So inside the desktop, so it is asking some folder name. So I am giving the Java folder name. Okay. So I am giving to my file name as, so calculator Java. Save. And here we can give next, next, and finally we can give the finish. Okay, so now we can go and check it in the desktop. So already I'm having my folder name Java. See here. So executable jar file. So what is my jar file name? So calculator jar. So now my jar file is created here. So now where I want to work with this jar file, I want to work with this in this working with calculator. So how to import the jar file? So we can give the right click and we can go to the properties, Java build path. So in this we can go to the libraries and add external jars. So where my jar file will be available desktop. So calculator jar. So open. So apply. Okay. See, if you go to the reference libraries, so the calculator jar will be available here. Okay, so the jar will be available. So for the jar, we have to import that package. So how to import that package? So just if you go to here means, so it will show import calculator. So it is coming from which package? So com.news. So now here we can give directly system.out.println c dot. So what are all the methods we are using there? Add method we are using. So now I can represent some variables. So now I can work with that variables. So now I can give run as Java application. So now it is going to print the output as a 30. So this calculator is available in this one project. So I executed in this another project. So if you want to work from one project to another project, so definitely we require the jar connector. So not only in same system. So I can send this jar connector through your mail IDs. So you can work with this jar connectors. Okay. So this is a way to work from one project to another project or from one system to another system. So we have to generate the jar connectors and we can work with this. So whatever the project we did, so the total project we are keeping in one jar connector, and through that jar connector, so we are executing. Okay. So this is a way to create the jar connector, and we have to work with this jar connector. Okay, so what is the main use of the jar connector? So to work from one source to another source. So if you want to work with the different sources, so we can use that jar connector and we can work with that. Okay, so now I hope everyone is clear with this jar.